Hey, beautiful humans. We have a quick message from your guides, and this one is urgent. This is one of those urgent ones of like, this is a very timely message. It's meant for you as quickly as you can click on it and watch it. You know, it's good for you to hear this right now kind of vibes with this. But welcome to this reading. This is a pick a card. My name is Erica. Welcome to this channel if you haven't been here before. Every Thursday, I post a quick message from our guides. So this is going to be about 6 minutes long. And again, your guides are like very, very much like hurrying me along. They're like, this is important. Like, be quick about this. Let's get this message to them kind of vibes for this. But okay, 5 groups, 5 cards. Use the cards to feel your way into which group is meant for you. This kind of a reading, I'm told this often, that this kind of a reading, if you have multiple areas of your life that you want to tune into, like have it in mind before you choose your group. Have it in mind like, okay, I'm feeling like I need to hear a message about my job or my career. Then look at the cards and then feel your way into the card that you feel is most meant for that kind of a message. Head to that timestamp, that card, that group. And then another area of your life, if you're like, dude, I have this fucking issue with my dad, then, you know, tune in, find the card for that, you know? So I'm just basically saying that I'm told often that this is one of those readings where you can watch multiple groups, multiple piles, and the messages are like, you know, resonant for multiple kinds of things. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Everything is jumbled because your guides are like pushing me to go quick. But okay, group 1, surrender. Group 2, balance. Group 3, consciousness. That's gonna be hard. These 2 cards are so similar, aren't they? Surrender and consciousness. Group 4, ghost. We are getting so much gray. And group 5, hunger. What is up with this collective? Okay, trust the nudge. Tune in, like we said, feel your way, head to that timestamp, fast forward, and I will see you there with your guides in your urgent messages. Beautiful humans, in group 1, you all were drawn to the surrender card. So these are your quick and urgent messages from your guides that you need to hear right now. From your surrender card, your guides were drawing my attention to the message that wants to come through, that somewhere in your life, in some particular matter, probably the one that you are tuning into for right now, you're going to have to effectively draw up your plans, go back to the drawing board, start fresh, like renew and recharge yourself first, and then begin again from a fresh, clean slate kind of energy. That's what we're building on for your reading. Oh, you know, I feel a little bit of not too bad. I think you guys, okay, sorry. I'm like receiving this kind of a message. It feels as if you guys have been building up for something, going down a path for a period of time, for a while. This message is don't go any further in the way that you are doing it or in the way that you are even planning. Go back to start, go back to the drawing board, fresh newness, fresh new clean energy, clean slate, and then start fresh is what we're going for. But this surrender card, your guides drew my eyes to like the circles, and they were like, go back to the very first one. Go back to the beginning kind of energy. But okay, let's see a little bit more about this. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and it feels as if your guides are trying to catch you at exactly the opportune time to prevent the misfortune. Do you see the little, is that a monkey? Sure. The monkey that's like going toward the bottom of the wheel, and it's like, no, its little face. Yeah, they're trying to prevent that from occurring for you. And then we also have Knight of Pentacles. There we go. They're encouraging you to have the vibe of, what is on the cards? Have the vibe of the Knight of Pentacles, which for me is like, I don't know why I'm saying this. It's one of my, I don't want to say this. This is weird. It's one of my favorite energies in tarot because it means you're building up something well, like to last for a really long time. But it is devotion, it is awareness, it is responsibility. It appears as if it is moving slow, but oh well, whatever it is that you're going to be doing in any area of your life that you're tuning into about this for, you're going to build something well. And that that means it involves certain parts of the process that are like, okay, go back to the drawing board, go back to the beginning, do a fresh start here. We need like fresh start. It's very important to say fresh start, but also highlight. Your guides are really highlighting. You need to pay attention. Knight of Pentacles. What went wrong? What isn't quite right? What needs to be there that isn't there? Is there a missing tool, a missing key ingredient? Something like that. We also have, everything is kind of weird. Choose who you are becoming, like this way or that. There, I was getting the vibe instantly, like in the little millisecond while I was gonna hit record. I was getting the vibe that you've gone down a path, like you're on a path in the woods and there's like a fork in the road and you're wondering, you're almost tuned into this reading, like, do I go left or right, guides? And your guides are like, please go back to the start. Like, please, it's kind of like, it's not the path that you belong on or that you need to go on. It's like, if you go another step further, you won't have what you require. That's more the energy that your guides are trying to tell you. It's like you didn't prep yourself well enough. It's giving me the vibes of climbing Mount Everest. And it's like you didn't arrive at base camp with the correct amount of like oxygen canisters that you'll need before you summit. Kind of a thing. It's like, no, you need to take, like Everest climb, if you guys know about that kind of stuff, it is a good example. It's like, bitch, you better be prepared for that shit. There's no joke, like that's why there are base camps. One must acclimate to the elevation and the oxygen and health and rest and eat and all that kind of stuff. Weather. We have welcome the divine masculine. This is interesting. There's a preparedness tone to this. Like if you go back, if you acquire certain things, if you wait, if you hold yourselves to the awareness of certain standards and criteria that need to be met first and have an awareness of following through on them and your objectives, all will follow through better than where you are at right now at this kind of left or right crossroads kind of position. You might be visiting that again in the very near future after you walk all the way back and then you come back to the start, back to base camp. And then you start out again once you have renewed provisions and a fresh mindset and probably for quite a few of you, more muscle in your body. You're better physically prepared, for the assault on the summit. Your last card, we have conjunction, integration, synergy, and unity. At this point, for quite a few of you, I'm going to allow that you're tuning into the energy of a relationship. And this is like, it is okay if we fall back right now. It is okay if we have a little bit of silent time or ghosting energy or something like that. It's significant to go ahead and reintegrate, recalibrate, reorganize. Also, I feel like if you guys go back to the start and do a whole lot more right there from, that fresh kind of space, there is a high likelihood for quite a few of you that you will be joining up with at least one other person. It's almost as if like I'm tuning into a group that is trying to start some kind of a fresh new approach to their lives. What it's like is like, if you go back to the start and you give yourself the time to, do all that stuff that we're talking about, more than likely there will be a partner who you will manifest who wants to go on the journey with you. And then it's like, come on, two people doing it together. Isn't that nicer? It's almost like you guys are trying to manifest something for your career or money. And then this approach to doing it is like you will also manifest a career partner. You will also manifest love, or you will also manifest being a part of a team that will summit Mount Everest together. How do we feel about that? Oh, this is pretty wild. It happened yesterday when I was recording, but there's a rabbit that just ran across my backyard. It's giving me the vibes of please do be prepared. Don't be afraid to scurry back to the den and make sure that everything is prepared. You're totally ready and totally safe before you, do the things that we've been talking about in this reading. Okay, your guides and I are through. If you like this reading, if it genuinely did help, you can always let us know in the comments. Otherwise, like and subscribe. Your guides and I, we love you. Hey beautiful humans, in group 2, you guys were drawn to this balance card. So these are your urgent messages from your guides, and they're wanting to come through with you having an awareness that balance in your energy field. I'm hearing your energy tone, tenor. They're saying tenor. They use the word often, tenor, and I don't really know what it fully is besides like musical tones. Anyway, balance is about to occur in your energy situation. What the fuck? They keep editing my words. Okay, balance is about to occur in your energy field. And it's something like if you give yourself a chance, if you give yourself a moment to allow it to come through inside of you and to build up through you in like a force field of energy, then you will be able to go further, faster, for longer, quicker. Ooh, we said that well, didn't we? I'm afraid I won't be able to repeat it. There's something about how I think in your situation group too, you have all this charge up of like ramming something and endurance, and I'm gonna keep going, keep going, keep going. This energy and the urgent message is like, stop it. You don't have to push forward right now. Something is going to brew up inside of you to create more energy through you that will make everything happen far easier. It's like almost like give it a chance, like give it a moment to see if this occurs, like to allow the universe to arrange and align something for you, to receive some kinds of downloads, to like literally just allow that one day you wake up and your energy is back, or you're like super excited and charged up instead of like low and exhausted. What are your cards? We have the Wheel of Fortune. This one came out in the same spot for group 1. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Here. Oh, this is too funny. I just wanted to like crack up laughing at this. Okay, Seven of Pentacles is what you're doing. You're like, I have to keep going. The harvest is coming up soon and I have to keep working until that day, until that point. I need the expected outcome. I need the expected return. Like never stop, never stop. Very American work culture. The Wheel of Fortune is like, I just went, because this is French. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I can barely pronounce French, and I feel like an American dork when I try to. The Wheel of Fortune, I just like beamed my way into like European culture, especially like Mediterranean culture. And it's like, take a nap. You are tired and exhausted. The heat of the afternoon. Siesta, please. And then they're like, do take your 6 to 8 weeks of paid vacation. That is quite normal here. You know, it's so much like, please allow for the alignment kind of energy. Please allow for your own health. Please allow that balance is going to be restored if you do vibe much more with, you know, allowing fortune to take a hold and to grab your hand and to arrange things through alignment and or what we would call luck. Use luck on your side as a resource, as hard as that might be for you. I think the Seven of Pentacles is like, if I do it, it'll get done. This is like, don't do it. It might be done by any other resource. Why am I getting so excited? And I feel like I'm yelling at you. Look at your card. Cozy up with risk. Isn't it so risky? So risky to choose your way into allowing the universe to support you in certain kinds of ways. I know. I'm more Seven of Pentacles in my energy. I'm so much more Seven of Pentacles. It is hard. It is hard to just allow that things will come to you. I've been a little bit too traumatized. Oh, get back to elemental. Keep things simple for a period in time. Keep yourself motivated, it feels like, to do your simple daily tasks and nothing much more than that. It's kind of like, you know, eat well, move your body, sleep well, drink enough water, do what you know you have to do that is a requirement for today, but push it all off your plate otherwise. You know, to the best of your ability right now. And then your last card is Waxing Crescent Moon. Focus, conceptualization, and strategy. You all people who are far more attuned to law of attraction, manifestation techniques, and that kind of technology of mindfulness and that kind of stuff, pay attention to all of those kinds of things, everything that you have learned, everything that you have experienced in your life when you have accurately and actively manifested something to occur. That's going on here in your situation. I don't think you have to work functionally as hard as you are to force something to occur for you and to manifest through you. as you are pursuing it right now, as your behavior is forcing you to go through. I think you're exhausting yourself, maybe very, very much so. And you're just like, if I can keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. It's almost like something like, if you allow your body to rest, you will achieve better health results. That's for a few of you who are striving to like build muscle, burn fat kind of thing. It's like you're not allowing the rest days, you're not allowing the cheat meals, something like that. Allow yourself to still maintain that focus and that conceptualization. It's the strategy that needs an adjustment, and you need to allow that balance will occur outside of you with great ease and far less harm than what you are doing right now. Isn't it something like, I can't remember who I heard it say it. It was probably Teal Swan, but she was saying something that she's like, no, I don't know who it was anymore. Might have been Matthias De Stefano. But it was like, you can physically change your, like, she's like, if you really have enough focus and conceptualization and you really go into those zones that are possible for humanity, they're hard to get into right now, but they're possible. You can actually like, you know, change your physical structure of your body if you are so willing, kind of a thing. Have any of us seen Lucy? That movie with Scarlett Johansson? Something like that. It's like, just keep your eyes on the prize, you know, kind of thing. Keep focusing, keep conceptualizing. Things will occur, you know? Notice them when they do and make your whole world easier. Okay, that's what your guides have for you. How do you feel about this? Are you happy? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe. Your guides and I, we love you. Hi, beautiful humans. In group 3, you all were drawn to this consciousness energy, this card. So these are your urgent messages from your guides. It is so this one, isn't it? Okay. They are letting me know this feels like a chat. Okay. I'm gonna kick my ego out of your reading. Basically, it feels like huge growth is about to occur in your situation. You're being charged up with the energy of taking a risk, going for it, going out on a limb. That's where my ego kicks in, because I kind of want to protect you guys. To make sure you're stable and not tell you to just like do something risky. With the economy the way that it is, global politics, don't take risks. Kicking my ego out. Your guides are here. Okay. With your consciousness card, the urgent message is clear, 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 cleanse, clear before you go ahead and do this. There's something about how you're going to need to pay as much conscious awareness attention to literally every signal, every sign, every detail, every opening, every opportunity, every fresh new door that appears for you, whether it's open or not, you know, kind of an idea, kind of a vibe. When you do take this risk, so that you will be so organized and ordered inside of your own conscious and awareness that you have the capacity, the fulfillment potential here to make a quantum leap in your situation. So clear, 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 cleanse, 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 as fast as I'm hearing fitness, as thoroughly as you functionally possibly can right now before this kind of event occurs through you. That makes me feel better. My ego just came in. I'm like, okay, I feel better about what they're telling you to do. 5 of Wands. And then we also have the Star. I'm so glad this is here. The Star card is clearing and cleansing. It is wishing on a star. It is shining, hope for the future, all those kinds of things. It is also this concept of a guiding light, encouraging you forward. But my favorite part of this Aquarian energy is we clear and we cleanse, and if anything, we master our thoughts. We master our approach to the mental. We master our consciousness, our conscious awareness to the best of our ability. The 5 of Wands feels like you got some challenges. You have some handholds on certain things, handholds on parts of your life that are no longer good for you. I channeled those words. Let's see a little bit more. The 5 of Wands feels like you've got some inherent stressors that you are overpowered by. You're powering yourself through. Again, I'm channeling these words. It's like, let go of them all. All these hands feel like they're yours. And it's like, you can just set these things down, you know. It's kind of like turning off the TV and setting down the remote and not picking it back up again, kind of a vibe, because like TV isn't something that's clearing and cleansing you. We have befriend the word polarize. As I made that joke about like the political climate and the economy, and I'm like, I don't want to tell you to take a risk. Okay, befriend the concept of taking a risk. You know, do this first to bring yourself as much into your conscious rather than being ruled by subconscious behaviors, you know. And then we have oh, I keep wanting to say limitations inspire innovations, because it's like in limitations inspire innovations, and it is the diagram of the Merkaba, which is like something like quantum travel mechanism, right? Quantum travel mechanism, light spirit body, Merkaba. Right? I do like that my name is Erica, spelled with a CK, so it looks like Eric, and then Ka, like the spirit of Eric. Right. There's something going on here where you have limitations, and in some certain kinds of ways you are drawn to being attached to them. I think you guys are very aware of that. Clear, cleanse, clear, cleanse. You are getting such an opportunity for a quantum, quantum untangling, so that you can quantum leap and quantum jump to a better situation. Your last card is Lilith. Power, activism, and vengeance. Okay, you guys are drawing in that kind of vibe, that kind of energy of you're going to have to go in a different direction. You're going to have to be in another situation. The limitations inspire innovations. That's another kind of a way of looking at the biblical Lilith kind of concept of a story, where Lilith was the first wife of Adam, and they were created as equals, not like from his rib, and they had kids, and she was like, fuck this, limited Garden of Eden where we don't get to know everything, and we just play as if we're innocent and naive and blah, 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 all that kind of Lilith story. There's something going on in your situation where you genuinely do have limitations. And what Lilith ended up doing was she went out of the Garden of Eden and she left. You're going to be doing something like that because the limitations, even though they seem good, maybe potentially to other people or something like that, the Five of Wands. There's energy outside of you that's like, pick up the remote, watch the TV. It's a great thing to do. But again, that example is like turn it off, set it down. For you, it's not. Clear, cleanse. We're doing this. You're going to take a chance. You're going to go out on a limb, but you're going to do it well with consciousness if you choose to. So, okay. Damn, group 3, that's what your guides have for you. If you like this reading, if it has helped, like, subscribe. You can let us know in the comments. Your guides and I, we love you. Beautiful humans. In group 4, you were drawn to the ghost card. These are your urgent messages from your guides, and we're talking about your awareness of there's an energy right now, potentially a person, who is still in your energy field. Okay, you need these 2 cards. Yeah, there we go. And there's something going on with that. Potentially they will come back around. Something is going to occur and you need to be aware of it before it occurs, before it happens. So, urgent message here, because it might be happening quite soon. But it's an energy. Doesn't have to be a person. It's an energy, okay? That's still occupying your energy field, like, through thoughts, through intuition, through psychic connections, through awareness, through random signs. They're still there. Okay, we have the Magician. So I feel as if something is about to be manifested. I just heard through you. I also just heard the words do no harm. Okay, and then we also have 10 of Pentacles. Something very significant is being well set up here in your situation, and I think it's important for you to be able to have a handle on how to approach this and everything that you have available to you in this moment in time to utilize as resources, as your particular resources. What I think is going to occur with the 10 of Pentacles here is combined resources, combined energy fields, like quite a lot, quite full force, quite like magnitude and amplification. Oh, God damn it. They're saying amplitude. Is that even a word? Magnitude and amplitude. Here we go. Because it feels like everything that you have can be an extraordinary and extreme power that when combined with this other energy, it just creates like an order of magnitude greater than if you both were doing shit with what you got solo, you know, with our powers combined. Okay, we have fearless expression, and I feel as if that is about to occur. There's this symbol in the microphone I'm noticing for the first time. I love this deck. It's such a simple deck, and yet it speaks. It always speaks. This is a symbol for something like, oh, throat chakra, isn't it? That's throat chakra. Yeah, I was seeing more, sort of seeing the alchemy, the symbol for alchemy. Maybe that's not it. Either way, I'm still getting the vibes of this situation is about to be alchemized for you, through you. Don't know if it fully matters because it's about combined energetic tones. Overthinking can spoil the magic, and you do have the Magician, and there was something coming through, but I kind of like, there was something coming through before. it was something about how the way that you are thinking about this, the way your thoughts are approaching this, mental energy. I was drawn to highlighting the sword earlier. That was something that I was hearing, something I was channeling, and now it's come back around in this card. It's like, take care of how you approach thinking about this particular person, this particular energy, because that's one of the things that you are co-contributing to this whole entire manifestation ability. It says befriend the word polarize. And what I feel like is going on here, it is interesting. This overthinking can spoil the magic is the card 0-0. And fearless expression is the card 5-5. I think whoever or whatever this energy is, who's still in your energy field, I think it frustrates you that they might still be there. It's confusing for you. You've probably done a lot to try to, you know, make something positive happen and it hasn't occurred. Change. Alchemization of your entire situation is about to occur. It's impending. It's on the footsteps, on the doorsteps. You know, it's almost here. We're about to hear from them. It's about to like be charged up. It's about to actively occur. It's no longer this ghost situation. It's here. We're combining our powers. We're combining our efforts. We're combining our force. So then there's a certain amount of charge up that's coming through here of take care of your judgments. Take care of your thoughts that are driving you toward judgments right now. Do the best that you possibly can to not necessarily have judgments. Be open. Regard it for what it is as stoically as you can when it does occur. Befriend the word polarize. And then your last card, full moon. Culmination, release, illumination. Full lights turned on. We're reaching that full potential. We're seeing it all the way through, the culmination of everything that has been building up in the energetic field. It's going to be released into the material third dimensional realm. Here we go. Whatever this is a combining of forces, a magnification, an amplitude. No, wait, amplitude is a word. Oh my God. Leave me, I'm done. Your guides and I were through. That's what you needed to hear. That's what you needed to be aware of. Their approach is about to occur. There was a reason why they were still in your energy field. You were logically probably still in theirs. Be as open as you possibly can with your thoughts of judgment and realize this for what it is. It's about to occur, okay? We're done. If you like this reading, of course, let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe. Your guides and I, we love you. Beautiful humans. In group 5, you all were drawn to the hunger card. So these are your messages from your guides, urgent messages that you need to hear right now. They're coming through. I mean, it's okay. It's a silly reference because everybody is like hugely popular show. Okay, you guys get 3 of these as well, same as group 4. Maybe group 4 is significant for you guys. I'm just gonna say that right now, and I rarely recommend watching other piles or other groups, so that's significant. But the reference is I burn for you, which is from Bridgerton season 1. Like, what's his face says it to Daphne, like, I burn for you. That's going on in your situation in certain kinds of ways, in certain kinds of forms. And this, I'm being told from your guides, the urgent message comes in. You need to have an awareness that that is going on. Huge, full force. And then this card is very much so yellow, a yellow of caution. Huge caution energy. We're gonna see a little bit more about this in the cards, but I'm getting the vibe of, I'm getting the tone of your message, your urgent message is please do have an awareness that it might be exciting and very satisfying to know that someone burns for you, while at the same time there's a reason why they do, and it's probably because they're putting you up on a pedestal, maybe objectifying you, something like that in certain kinds of ways. And it's really important and useful for you to have like a complete and thorough and totally conscious awareness of effectively your value in all of this. I think somebody is like ranking you and they're comparing how worthy they think that they are to you. And so then they're like, I burn for you, kind of a thing. They might be like extremely charged up with desire towards you, but there's this tone of like, do have caution about and an awareness of where this is coming from. And there's a dynamic going on here. There's a role that they're making you fulfill with this kind of power play energy where they have you as more important than them. And I don't necessarily feel as if that's the healthiest thing in your situation, but let's see. We have the Strength card, and then we also have the 7 of Cups. I think that there's something going on where an urgency is going to be impressed upon you or urged on you that's generating from the form of, or through the form of jealousy and competition. And envious competitive advantage, kind of a force field that will surround you as a result of what this person is kind of throwing at you, throwing towards you. I feel like that I burn for you. I think that they're gonna come at you in the form of what might be love bombing. It doesn't necessarily feel like the tone of love bombing. They're just gonna like come at you to kind of like force the impression upon you that your connection, your relationship to them is like more bonded or stronger or more like important, something like that. Like they'll say things like, I guess this is love bombing, but we're getting more specific. It's not just giving you a whole bunch of gifts. It's so much more of a like, we are bonded to each other. I burn for you, Daphne. Like, this is my soul. Like, I feel like they're going to be that kind of compelling impression, pushy on you in certain kinds of ways if they haven't already. And so then it feels like the pressure of choice, almost because they see themselves having a competitive advantage to you if they do something like this. Like this 7 of Cups feels like they don't want you to choose anyone other than them. For a lot of you, we're not necessarily talking about sexuality or romance. We're also talking about the job market. How do you feel about that? I think that somebody's going to try to force you to kind of, sign a contract for employment when you probably have a whole lot of better options out there that will pay you more. And they know that. Okay. You are magic. Yeah. Huge. They see you as someone who is fully capable, masterful, aligned well to them. We also have fall in love with your own story. There's something about this person or this organization, the energy outside of you, this hungering for you because they want to be a part of you. They want to be a part of what you can master, what you can manifest, what you can co-create. They desire. They want to be a part of. And there's something about how maybe they are having a hard time falling in love with their own stories. They're committing to partnering up to you because they want to be in you and your story. Gratitude again. I'm hearing these words. It can feel like quite a sensation of accomplishment when you are wanted by somebody, when they have a longing for you. But do be aware and do be cautious about where it is coming from. If it is generated from fear, then it will be constructed and organized according to what we are talking about here. The standards of the approach to you will be kind of forceful and kind of like confining and regulated in certain kinds of ways that are hard to be aware of in the moment in time. So then here you go, you're getting an urgent message from your guides so that you do take care, you do have caution, you do receive as many messages, and you know, you do share this as much as you can with friends and family and trusted advisors, and be very conscious of this whole situation. Your last card. Oh, I needed a breath. Cusp. We have transition, liminality, and twilight. And I like how this card visually shows us that it is like in between, the transition from one sign to the other, one astrological house to the next. We have a moment in time, that in between. You have a moment in time. No commitments are thoroughly made. Daphne has not married whoever, I forget the dude's name in the show. Daphne, the pearl of the season. With that guy, like the marriage isn't set in stone yet. You don't have to follow these rules. You do not have to sign the employment contract yet. You are in a cusp. 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 Your guides need you to know that, okay? Just have an awareness that you can navigate this negotiation strategy period of time and really see it for what it is and approach it with far more personal power, perspective, and awareness than where you are at right now. You know, flattery can only get us so far, okay? That's what we have for you, your guides and I. How do you feel? Hopefully strong and aware that you are fucking amazing. If this reading has helped, of course, let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe. Your guides and I, we love you. Hi, pretty people. You guys are here right now in this part of the video because you're curious about any of these decks that I used in your reading. So here they are in the order that they were out on the table in. Yeah, this deck I got as a mistake and I'm quite happy about it, but it's Rainbow Tarot by So, and then on the back it says Sonia Lazo. I don't know who that is. I'm not on Instagram yet. I can't handle it. I just got onto TikTok. I can only do one thing at a time. It's so much energy. It's so hard for me. I'm very sensitive. But yeah, if you're curious or interested in that deck, I kind of really fucking love it. There it is. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.